Hello, everyone, and welcome to Willow Talk. Adam Peacock here with Brad Haddin and Alyssa Healy. Before we get into the cricket, we would like to send our condolences to everyone involved, affected, thinking about what happened in Bondi here in Australia. As we sit here yesterday, it's obviously affected the whole country, and for international listeners, it's something that's really hit home and stunned us all. And I'm sure you two share those thoughts. Horrible.
Yeah, not cool.
No, it's horrible. And our thoughts go out to all family, friends, anyone involved. So
absolutely. But we are here for the cricket. And, when we get to Adelaide later in the week, we'll remember why we love living in this country. We love living in a free society and all of those things. And we get to enjoy ourselves at Adelaide Oval. But absolutely, thoughts will be with people around Australia, even when the test starts on Wednesday. But we are here for the cricket on Willow Talk, and we're going to preview Adelaide and the latest Ashes news. Alex Carey will join us a bit later on for his best Test 11. And it was recorded before this Ashes. I dare say after his first two performances, he could absolutely put himself in the team. That has been our bit of running joke with these best 11s.
In no way he'd put himself in.
He should.
Keepers wouldn't.
Nah.
He should. Oh, there's a little tip that he might. I can't remember the interview, so I think he might have actually.
Put himself in? Yeah. His best 11?
Yeah. I think
Scrub everything we've just said.
Come on, Kes, that's not like you.
Yeah, I know.
He backed himself in, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that confidence.
Absolutely. And then Sundries, BBL has obviously started in a blizzard in Perth or whatever it was. Fearsome storm hit the joint, and it was an 11 over game. We've got the IPL auction around the corner. And speaking of weather, Heels, I do have an apology to make about the WBBL situation.
Soon, Adam. Too soon. You need to tell everyone exactly what you've done.
You do need to tell him.
Yeah, I'm in the naughty corner over here because I decided last Wednesday evening to say, Heels, have you got your flights sorted for Hobart on Friday? Because have a look at this radar. Have a look at this rain pattern prediction.
It's way too soon.
The Bureau.
I might step out, actually. Joel, can I leave?
Clearly Adam didn't hear me earlier when I said I quit the show.
Thursday at 2 p.m, I'm sitting at an airport looking out the window going, wow, that's a lot of blue sky in Sydney all of a sudden.
I'm telling you, from home where we are, you can kind of watch the weather roll in. And it was coming from the northwest. It was blowing towards the mountains. It was sort of stopping around the mountains. It was still coming across. But then as we drove to North Sydney, the southerly was hitting at the same time. So you got the weather coming from the northwest, the southerly blowing it back the other way. It was fine conditions at North Sydney Oval. And
cricket was the winner.
the scorches were just too good, let's be honest. And nor were we praying for rain. I just like to point that out. It's just more the fact that you jinxed it.
Heavy.
Yeah.
So I'll stay out of it from now on. Yeah. Absolutely.
Good start.
Across the weekend, we had Adam Gilchrist with episode that we record up in Brisbane with the tequila. The tequila's gone, but the episode's still there on our feed.
Heels would have loved it.
Yes.
It was just keepers chat.
Yeah.
Adam didn't talk.
I just stayed out of
it. Episode absolutely gold because he was in with the tequila for the most of the episode.
I just stared at the bottle of tequila and let those two go
he
for it.
just said, welcome Adam Gilchrist, and then let it go.
Gilly was gold.
Yep.
He was gold. Now, please remember to follow us on Apple, Spotify, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us out a lot. And if you leave a review comment, we would love to hear your feedback. Thanks for 100,000 followers on Instagram. Woo! Hey. And we will be giving away the Gray Nichols Fusion bat this week. So we'll do it at the test match, obviously. So we'll wait and see with that one.
Sure, I'm not packing that, you are.
No, Joel just send it direct from the offices here, hopefully. V got in contact on YouTube and said, I'm English and I love the pod, especially when legends like Gilly are on. He seems like a proper decent fella, impossible not to like. Even when we lose 5-0, I'll still be watching. Thank you. It's a lot of lot to look forward to for V by the sounds of things for the next 3 test
They're
matches.
Optimistic over there.
And James got in contact and said, after listening to Gilly and hearing the game sense he had, Heels and Hads, who are the people you played with that had the best game sense? I mean, you can take that any way you want, game sense, but up to you.
Oh, Mark Orr, he was one early in my career. He had the best game sense really early. He had a really good feel for the game and when the momentum had to change. But in my later years, it was obviously Ponting and Clark. They were the two that had the best feel for where the game was going. The other one who never captained, who was probably as good, if not better than all of them, was Andrew Simons. He had a real good feel on where the game was going.
Yeah, Meg Lanning. I mean, we've named a couple of captains, but that's kind of probably why they've
you'd hope
captained
Yes.
their national side, that they've their game sense. But yeah, Meg was amazing in the field, like leadership perspective, like when to grab momentum, but more so with the batting, like just knew when to flick a switch. And it's like, well, the team sensing a little bit of ascendancy, she's like, nope, I got it. Like clear the boundary, and then like it swings back in our favour. So yeah, remarkable.
Remarkable. Let's get to the... by the way, flick us a message on Instagram this week through the Willow Talk podcast feed on Instagram, TikTok, all of those things. Club hats, if you're going to the Adelaide test, let us know, and we'll catch it there, and we'll get the hat, and we'll wear it on the pod. Daily wraps coming from Adelaide Oval, where we're heading to in the middle of the week for the third test. Heels, your prediction was that Australia wins the test series on day 5 next Sunday.
I was like very optimistic about day 5. I'm thinking maybe it's like day 3 now. I'm not sure what's going to unfold. Well, it's all happening so fast.
Yeah, way too fast.
I didn't foresee, such shorter test matches early on. I know that they will hopefully get longer, but then as players start to fatigue, they could get even shorter. So it'll be interesting, but I'm still back it in. I'm just thinking maybe day 4 now.
Yeah, well, obviously 2 days in Perth was an outlier. I get the feeling that this one will be more of a contest because the conditions took me out of that thought.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with Heels. They might be broken. England might be broken with what's happened in the first 2 test matches. We've seen the pressure start to get to the whole squad. Not just their players. We've seen the staff react in ways that says there's pressure all around the group. So this wicket should suit the way England bat. It's just whether mentally Australia broke them, and I think that's where everyone's at. The way Ben Stokes reacted after that Test match in Brisbane, there was some strong words from a captain. Whether they cleared the air in Noosa and got everything out of their system. But, yeah, this is unknown. Australia might have broken them.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see the conditions as well. Obviously, we've had a lot of pink ball tests in Adelaide of late. Not many red ball in the last few years anyway. So it's meant to be pretty hot. Saw a photo of the head groundsman sitting on the roller.
Yeah.
Whether or not he's going to roll that much longer, I'm not too sure, but it's going to be hot, so it could break up. And spin could come into play. I'm not too sure. We're not too sure what's going to happen. So I think Australia are well covered in that regard. But it's just really how England are going to attack it, I feel.
So Australia, Nathan Lyon, so said George Bailey, I think on afternoon 1 of the Brisbane test. No, Nathan will play in Adelaide. So we'll hold George to that. And I'm sure Nathan will as well. That's what he came out and said. Pat Cummins is going to play unless something happens in the next 48 hours after we sit here and record this. So how does the Australian 11 look?
Well, that's the beauty of that question you asked before. Australia are only getting stronger when you think about it, and we're already up 2-0. They're going to strengthen their side with getting their skipper back, one of their leading fast bowlers, and our main spinner. We're only getting better. So, like I said, it's going to be how England attack it and attack the conditions as well. As to the playing 11, I'll let Hads answer that. I'm not sure.
Catch. Well, obviously, Paddy and Lyon comes straight back in. The talking point is Usman. And if you sit back and take an unemotional look at it, is Uzi any different to Paddy? Paddy's been injured for the first 2 test matches. Uzi's unfortunately got injured halfway through the first test. He was ruled out with an injury in the second. So does it lead with his record and his experience? Does Usman come straight back in at the top of the order and push Travis Head back down to 5? I do enjoy Trav at the top, but Adelaide test match, a bit. I reckon there's going to be a flat wicket. It'll suit England's batters as well, but I do like seeing Travis Head walk out at number 5 when the sting's gone out of the ball.
I'd be interested more so just from the conversations that have been had in the media about, like, was he not necessarily opening? Like, where that's come from. Like, I know Andrew McDonald said it as well, like he's not necessarily pigeonholed as an opener. But then can you really make that change? Like, if you're going to bring Uzi back, because it doesn't really slot in at 5. I know that he came out and said that he's happy to bat anywhere and he likes to face a lot of spin, and so batting in the middle order might suit him. But I think the strongest Australia side, if Uzi is going to play in this game, he's back at the top and Travis Head drops back down the order. So it's unfortunately going to mean that someone's going to be really unlucky to miss out. but that's the nature of this side at the moment. And that was the 11 that they were going with, in the first instance before he hurt his back.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, it's not often, from an Australian perspective, you won by 8 wickets, The second one you win by 8 wickets, and then the next test you change 3 players.
Yeah.
But that looks like it's probably going to happen. I get the feeling they're evaluating Khawaja solely on fitness, and if he's up to speed, I said it time and time again, if you're having multiple back spasms on multiple days, you've got a significant problem going on that you need to sort out with that area of your body. Now, if he sorted it out, you go on the fact that, was he under immense pressure going into the series? Didn't feel like it.
Chat about it.
And then there was one innings where he copped one around the neck and he didn't fend it off and he got out. Then he had the back spasms. We haven't seen him since. So what do you go on as a selector? Do you go on, he's desperately out of form. Wait a minute, it was one innings. Or do you go on something else?
You probably also don't really want to muck around with like Trav either. And I know that, it might sound a little bit silly, but, it wasn't a one-off. He did it in the second test, went out there and opened the batting. But he's had a lot of his success down at 5 and probably provided that counterpunch for Australia in crucial moments where he swung the momentum back in our favour. So naturally, unless Uzi decides that he's not fit or he's no longer playing, then I think you have that discussion about Trav at the top, because then he's got an extended run at it. But I think at the moment, while Uzi's still there, he's fit and available to play, naturally he's got to slot back in at the top.
When you go to Adelaide and you've played Perth, Brisbane, don't know if it's always been the case that Adelaide's followed those two. Can't remember far back.
I know where you're getting at, Adam, and it's front foot.
What changes to suit the conditions?
Drive down the ground. Yeah.
Well, England rejoice.
Yeah. I know you
the whole of England.
Yeah. I know you haven't spoken about it at all. It's just, but you can drive on the up. What it will do, it'll suit the English batters. Yeah. It'll be a really good batting surface. The first half an hour normally in an Adelaide Test match does do a little bit.
It's like that thatchy sort of grass, isn't it, Hads, where the ball just hangs onto it a little bit.
Nick.
Yeah.
You get a lot of nicks.
Josh Hazlewood in that one-day series moving the ball too far.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit too short, but he was moving the ball way too far. Yep. People can't nick it. So it's getting through that period.
That said, a few years ago, he didn't move it as far, but moved it enough, and India were bowled out for 30-something.
Yeah.
Pink ball.
In about 12 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be a good surface. It'll be a good batting surface. Spin will play a big role in the last 2 days. It'll be the best conditions England have for batting. This will suit their batters more than any other surface. It's to me, it's not about the skill level. As we heard about before the start of the summer, this is the best England team they've sent on in the shore in years. So the skill's still there. It's just whether mentally they're broken. And
they can hang in there or not.
Yeah, like when I seen the security guard blow up the other day, that says to me there's pressure on everyone.
They're on edge.
Yeah, that happens on every tour. And has Brendan McCullum underestimated, wow, an Ashes series is big. Like you plan for all that. Like you're planning, and Ben Stokes said at the start, oh, mate, we're planning for 2 years for this. Well, that's part of planning as well. Stuart Broad, remember him talking about seeing a psych before he came out about how he'd deal with the crowd. And these are the planning moments. Have they got them right? Because it looks like there's pressure from within everyone just with that reaction.
To be fair, I actually don't think I've seen, and whether I've been oblivious to it or probably just, I don't know, not paid attention, but I haven't seen a more hostile media environment around an Ashes series before. I know the COVID one was probably tricky to judge because
you can't judge
no one was really around a lot, but I haven't seen this much scrutiny on an English side before.
Oh, when they went 5-0, it was pretty full on.
Right throughout?
They went after.
But there wasn't really social media back then. It was like in the paper. And
different.
Guess what? They're not reading the paper.
Yeah. Everyone was getting around on their penny farthings to the ground. And
I don't know. It just feels like everywhere you look right now, there's like a picture of them doing something or a camera in their face. So
but that's social media.
That is, and that's the influence of it. So I kind of get that response, but then at the same time, it's your job to not make your response like that.
So I remember the English press in yours. You probably didn't pay too much attention to it, 2013-14. Like you were sending guys home from the English team. They were absolutely being rinsed by their own, and our media was hopping off the back of that. But you're right, the difference is that Ben Stokes,
it's rather
going for a
accessible.
swim in Noosa, is up online in 5 minutes instead of waiting for the 6 o'clock news.
Yeah, it's ruthless. And I don't actually think it's changed. I remember in 2005, my first experience of an Ashes campaign, the coverage was like, I was actually shocked. I wasn't prepared. I was lucky I didn't have to play, actually. I wasn't prepared for the enormity of it.
Yeah.
And I remember in 2008 and 9 playing, the first time you played, Mitchell Johnson couldn't handle it everywhere he went. Like he'd walk out of the hotel. So I actually don't think the media coverage has changed. It's such an enormous event. But that's part of your planning.
Yeah.
You might need to put a couple of extra security on. Everything you say is going to be turned around.
But that said, it's nice to be oblivious to those things, Heels. How do you get to that space in life?
Win.
I'll just turn everything off, mate. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's a blessing.
Look for where the weather's coming from
Not
on
that.
game day.
Not on Twitter anymore. And in my Instagram thing, I don't even press the little button to see what people are writing. So good luck, everyone.
No, have a look at what they did in Noosa. They actually handled it okay up there. They had people coming up to them, some gronks coming up to them with signs and Ben Stokes posing in the photo. Like, there were people everywhere. There were photographers there. There were media there. They looked to handle it. Then one guy, that's their assistant security guard, by the way. The guy I mentioned on the podcast last week was their main guy. That, to me, shows, and that incident shows what you were getting
Pressure.
at. There's a little bubble that they're trying to create to not let people infiltrate. Can't do it.
No, it's hard.
It's too hard. Just roll with it.
Yep.
That's my advice anyway.
very Australian way to
different
look at it.
when you're kind of your livelihood's out there for all to see, and you're nicking off, and then everyone's saying you're rubbish. It's easy for me to say just roll with it, but it feels like they're creating a little kind of bubble that doesn't need to be there.
They built that too. Like, they arrived on the shore saying, this is the best English team we've said for a long time.
Well, Stuart Broad said that.
Yeah, this is the way we're going to play. This is the worst Australian team since 2010-11. I'll debate that, but that's different. But the way our boys have played,
They were worse one.
yeah, tough. But the way our boys have played, they've put England under pressure.
Yeah.
You got to give credit to the style of game that Australia have played. Yes, they were put under pressure in the first day of the Perth test, but Travis Head turned that around. He won an Ashes moment, and that's why the enormity of this event is so big. Inside that group, have they underestimated that? Have they got enough English support staff to say, well, this is big. Like, the pressure's going to come from you from all angles. Like, I'll go back to Stuart Broad. The crowd targeting him, his front page of the paper, go after Broad. These are things you've got to talk about in your preparation before you get on tour.
And also get the feeling that Brendan McCullum has kind of jumped in the way of some of the stuff going the team's way. So rarely does a pre-game press conference. Did one this week. Said what he said after.
Go back. They said at the start, no, we're prepared for this for 2 years. Like, this since he's come in, this is what they're prepared for, to win an Ashes campaign.
Mm.
And when you're talking about, we've over-prepared the last 5 days, well, hang on a minute. You control the session planning.
You've done that.
Stop it.
Mm.
You do the session plan. Hang on a minute. They're going too hard. Let's pull back. We'll have a lower day here. You get them peaking for the test match. You don't talk about, I've missed my prep.
But it's one thing to work hard. Like, you're trying to get fit right now, obviously. You're on the shred.
I don't know if everyone can hear his stomach rumbling, but I can from over here.
He's gone carbless. It's a carbless society
Right.
to my left over here. So it's one thing to work
Mountain
hard.
Dew hat.
One thing to work hard,
Yeah.
but to work correct. Surely that's more important.
That's what I'm saying. That's the coach's role.
Yeah.
To plan the session so you peak for the test. I don't have a problem with them going to Noosa. Every touring team does it. On an Ashes campaign in the UK, you'll give guys 3 or 4 days off with an extended break between test matches. That's not new.
Australian golf tours turns into.
Oh, yeah. They play a little bit of cricket. Yeah.
But all that's not new.
No.
But part of your planning also is making sure your team peaks at the right time.
Yeah. I think more the discussion will end up being at the end of this series, and let's hope it's Australia 5-0, is like in the first 2 games, Australia have been more of a team than what England are, and I feel like that's where England's preparation has all been, is like getting the group of boys together. We're going to be together this whole time. We're going to play this style of cricket, but we're going to remain a close-knit group. Ironically, I feel like Australia have done that better than what they have. It's sort of unraveling a little bit for them in that regard, in that it seems like everyone's waiting for the next guy to do the job instead of that guy out there at that moment in time to get the job done. That's what it feels like from the outside. And maybe going to Noosa for 5 days might, reignite that chat within that group that, no, this is on each and every one of us to go out there and get this job done.
So more a collection of individuals, you're saying?
Yeah, that's just kind of what it feels like. It's like, oh, that's all right. Like, the next guy will get it done. I can play this shot because that's the way I play, or I can bowl this delivery because that's the way that I bowl. But, that's not ultimately getting the result for the team. Whereas Australia have actually gone about that and gone, oh, actually, this is my moment right now. Think about every time someone different has got the ball, they've often got the job done, got a wicket, whatever it is. Travis Head to the top of the order gets the job done. So the actual break between games could be a nice little reset for them in that they come to Adelaide with a refreshed mindset of going, I'm going to do this. My name's Ollie Pope and I'm going to make the 150 that gets my team across the line.
For me, that guy's Harry Brook. So if he lights it up, England are in a really good position, because surely one of Root or Stokes hangs around enough for him to do what he does, and that's score big scores at a run a ball. Hads, would you be telling Harry Brook, go to Adelaide and drive on the up?
Oh, well, you've got the opportunity. When you're in, you can drive on the up in Adelaide.
When you're in.
Yeah, but we're all talking about that. Where the series turned around was actually Scott Boland's spell in Perth, where he took the game wide. He got 3 for none, would have been 4 for none. Is the tactics, Australia just said, okay, England are going to come at us here. Let's just take it wide. And they didn't change. Was it 1 for 100 they were in front?
Yes.
Of the test
1
match.
1 for 59 on the scoreboard, but with the first innings.
And they were driving the whole test match. Yep. And all of a sudden, they got in front of themselves. Oh, this is easy. We'll drive on the up. Tactically, we outsmarted them. The bowlers were outstanding. What Boland did after having a tough time in the first innings, what he did there to turn the whole series. And since that moment, they actually haven't responded. England haven't found a way. And Ben Stokes' words at the end of that test match, mate, they're strong words.
Yeah.
I don't want weak men in Australia. He's challenged his group then. And a big part of this group's been not to say a negative word about anything. Whew, that changed.
Good, but carry on.
Because they're going to be stages in this game, if it's going to be 30 degrees plus every day, that they're going to be out on the field feeling a little bit sorry for themselves. Correct?
Yeah, 100%. And like their bowlers have had a fair workload already, so you think about what sort of attack they might look at going in with. I know they've had a break, but it doesn't necessarily mean a whole heap. If you've been out there for long periods in the heat in Brisbane, that's quite sapping as well. So,
yeah, different heat in Adelaide. It's just dry, yuck, hot.
It's hanging in there. We've made them work. So are they going to be able to do that again?
How's Mitch going? Freshened up? Spent some time on the lawnmower? That's how he's got himself right again?
Laying on the couch, you mean? Yeah. He's good. He got a taste of all-rounder life. He didn't like it. So expect him to be batting at 9 this game.
Oh, he's happy back at 9.
I don't know what's going to unfold.
He's surely happy.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Oh, he was at 9 last time, wasn't he? Because Nisa came in. Yeah.
Oh,
anyway. And batted pretty well.
Nisa was good.
Takes the squad. You see your man Jai Richardson, by the way, in the nets yesterday? Bowling wind.
Let's not talk about him. He's just going under the radar.
Yep. Good luck, England. We're off to a short break here on Willow Talk. Drinks break. Back in a moment with Alex Carey with his best 11. On the other side of Alex, we'll have Sundries. Alex Carey, welcome to Best 11 on Willow Talk. You ready for this?
Yep, I think so.
You okay with the parameters? So it's the best 11 cricketers that you've played with in the test arena.
Yep.
I'm actually half inclined, given you're the reigning champions of everything in Australian cricket, to include South Australians in this as well. It's up to you. Which way do you want to go?
Let's see how we go.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna combine them. Just so
Sure.
I'm clear, so I don't hurt anyone's feelings. It's got to be a combined 11.
Your team?
Yep, we're right. I've got my first batter.
Yes.
Uz can open the batting.
Yep. Go for it.
Am I writing? Or are we just going to... All right.
Oh,
so
just
Uz.
scribble
Right,
it down.
Uz, combined, okay? Remember combined. So...
I'll quiz you on your opening pair, but I'll let you
now that I'm
choose
thinking
it.
about it a little bit more,
Yes.
I might not be that combined. So David Warner's going to...
Exactly. Two noted South Australians
Yeah,
there.
forgot Davey. So Davey, yeah.
So as a partnership, those two,
Yeah.
different humans, they've known each other for a very, very long time. I think they
Yeah.
played junior
Yeah.
cricket together in
I
Sydney.
think they've made that very clear, haven't they?
Yeah.
That they played together for a long time. Yeah, I mean, that was the combination that was probably the get together the longest while I was played with them. So, you know, a World Test Championship together. Yeah, I think numbers probably speak for himself. Yep.
What are they like? I don't know, because maybe after a long innings in the field, you're just going away to hibernate for a little while, so you don't see what they're going through when they're getting their pads on and have to have the quick turnaround, the 10 minutes to get out there.
Yeah, two different characters. Davies, you know, Energizer Bunny, charging off. He actually made me open the batting in my debut. There you go. He got injured, so I opened the batting. So I could be in that, I guess, number 2 position.
Well,
but
this
I'm
is the
not.
big consideration you've got a bit further down.
There's been a few
Alex.
openers in this list.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Uzi calm, collected the whole time, takes his time. You know, looks like he's probably got an hour to pad up. Whereas Davies, bang, in there, moving around, ready to go. So, completely different. Both amazing players, but, yeah, go about it differently, which is what we want.
3.
Oh, it's tough. You know, Marnie's one of my best mates. He's got to go in there, but he's just pipping Jason Sanger. So remember combined, but Marnie's in there. It's in there. It's looking like it's an Aussie team, but
Well, the way Sanger's going,
nah,
he could
Sanger's going beautifully.
could be here in a decade.
Yeah, hopefully. Again, Marnie's when I started. He was unbelievable in that Ashes series in 21. Followed up by, 100 over in England. Against the West Indies, I reckon he went 200 in Perth, 100 in Adelaide. And it does say it here. So 600s for Marn in those few years, which is not bad going.
With Marnus as well, we all love his energy. Have you had a giggle at that famous photo from last summer at the MCG when you're all reaching for the heavens, 2 hands up, screaming for the umpire to give you something, and there's one outlier?
Yeah. He's on the deck trying to get a run out.
Or take a catch, or both.
Take a catch, yeah.
Is that him? That's just him in a photo, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? It is, yeah. He's probably a little bit disappointed the game's finished, but...
Does it carry on after the game as well, the enthusiasm, or does it all drain out of him?
And, this is serious. Full credit to Marnus. He's had a pretty tough 6 months, I would say, and you wouldn't know it. The person is very, very consistent, very level. You would still think he's scoring hundreds for Australia in the last Test match, and... I love spending time with Marn. He trains really hard. I think we've all seen that. But the person he is off the field, you just wouldn't know if he's scored 100 or if he's scored a duck. So, love him around the group, and he can bat at 3.
Geez, you go. All due respect to Uzi, I'm pointing at Warner and Marnus here. You're going okay in the field as well. You're saving some runs so far, too.
Yeah, Uzi's
those
one.
two.
And
Uzi's next to you, isn't he?
Yeah, you go 1. We'll swap that around. Davey was at 1. 4, this is where I could probably leave Smith out just because we know he's pretty good and put Sanger in there.
Go on, do it.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, you're thinking about it.
I will do it. Smudge, you're not in there, mate, because I wasn't sure if Smudge is the opening batter.
Yeah.
Number 3, number 4. He was bouncing around too much in those last couple of years, so I'm going to have to put Sang in there.
Well, this is an old-fashioned selection bombshell. This is. We've had a bolter.
I've got Sang in there just for purely on the partnership in the Sheffield Shield final. We spent some time out in the middle together, so that's why you're in there, Sang.
What was he like? During that partnership?
Played beautifully, very calm and composed. Scored as well, I think. Always looked to put pressure on the bowlers. Yeah, I think we bounced off each other really well. Didn't feel like we were under the pump really. He was scoring at one end, I was trying to score at the other. Just kept chipping it off and bounced off each other really, really well.
How long did it take to get the New South Welshman out of him and infuse him with South Australian qualities?
I think he was pretty comfortable leaving New South Wales behind. It's a great group in South Australia, so it was easy for him.
Like, has he started calling Devon Fritz? Has he started?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know.
That weird thing you do with your L's?
Well, we don't speak too much out in the middle, so there was none of that. And then off the field, he's a pretty calm guy. So in terms of his language, I haven't probably spent enough time with him to see if he wears togs or swimmers or thongs or this or that. Anyway, he's at number 4.
You're a unique bunch down there.
Yeah.
Uniquely good at cricket at the moment as well.
What we like.
5?
Heady will go at 5.
Didn't even have to say that before you started writing
This
it.
is for South Australia, so I've got Head in there for his South Australia stuff, not his Test stuff. So, you know, another South Aussie. No, he's been fantastic. Bradman medalist last year.
I can't remember Adelaide Oval Concourse. Is there a statue of anyone out there?
The concourse.
Like, you know, like you've got the MCG, there's statues everywhere.
Yeah,
SCG the
Malcolm
same.
Blight. I think Blighty's out the front.
Malcolm Blight's there.
He might be out there.
Okay.
You got Dizzy and Buff out the back.
Mm-hmm.
Dizzy's bowling, Buff's smacking it. So Trav might be at the non-strikers end at some point.
Is he most likely to next get a statue? That was my lead-in outside Adelaide Oval. I mean, he's still playing.
yeah.
You can't get one when you're still playing.
Tex Walker. He's one of my favourites.
Yeah,
he might get there.
Okay.
Win a grand final this year, 300 games.
Yeah, outside half of Australia, no one has a clue who that is, unfortunately. Exactly. You people in Northern India, get into your AFL footy.
Yeah, I think he's right up there, or Brendan Doggett for his 6 in the final.
Yeah, true. But I can imagine that the statue of Travis is going to be his celebration. Helmet on the bat, up we go.
Yeah, probably. Which he pinched from one of the universe's boss, didn't he? Anyway, let's keep moving.
6.
6. This is really tough.
Everyone's had issues with this.
And they could all bat 6. And this person, why have I picked this person? Because I'm happy to have Webster. I'm happy to have Green. I'm happy to have Mitch Marsh.
Just happy with tall blokes.
I'm happy with all of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Bison in. Purely on one innings at Leeds in England. Mm-hmm. That's all Bison. But you got to bowl for me.
Is that... I know you guys are happy when a teammate scores 100. And I won't say there's levels of happiness, but did this have a layer of how good's that it's happened to an absolute legend of a bloke?
Yeah, it did. And probably the circumstances as well. I guess, he wasn't playing. Hadn't played for a while, I think, leading into that. It had been a while. And then to do it in an Ashes series, when we were under the pump, and, Mark Wood was bowling pretty fast, and the way that he played was unbelievable. And I think he said it in his media as the first bloke to score 100 on Kentucky tour. So he's in there for that reason.
On that, what's the most amazing thing you've seen him organise at short notice for everyone to enjoy themselves socially?
Oh, he's big talk, actually.
Yeah.
And not much show for it. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll put him under the pump. We need a fishing trip over in Perth soon, Bice.
Yeah.
But we did have a really good day going back maybe 2 summers ago. Spent the day on one of his boats. And
before the test?
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm hearing.
Caught a few lobster and cooked them up. And
it didn't happen before India, and that's exactly why Bumrah ran through you blokes, because you didn't go out in the boat before India.
I feel like he had a little bit on his plate before the India test with the newborn, so we'll let him off.
Can he get it off his plate before the Ashes, just to help Australian cricket?
We'll see
Get
what
you guys
Sean
in the
Marsh
right.
is doing. Get him to take us out.
7.
Number 7.
Here we go. This will be interesting.
Wicket keeper at some point. Got Harry Nilsson. Josh Inglis is in the squad. But no, I want to be a part of it, so I'm in there.
Okay.
Put myself at 7.
You and Marnus selected yourselves.
Yeah, I'm happy to. I want to play.
Fair.
It's good fun.
It's your team, mate.
Squad. Anyway, we'll move on. Number 8. Number 8.
8 to 11.
Should pick themselves, right?
Should.
Brendan Doggett's banging down the door. Ben Menente's banging down the door. Nathan McAndrews banging down the door.
You'll have 4 legends of Australian cricket banging down your door if you don't select them. 1,562 test wickets between them, Alex.
But that's that's too easy. Right?
Boring.
Yeah.
I've got some tricky ones for you coming up.
I've got, maybe what I'll do, I'll go
Someone's going to
Cummins at 8.
Yeah, here we go.
If he's injured,
If.
we've got
Stop putting a hex on
McAndrew.
things. Yes. Another New South
Phillips
Welshman.
we've got Stark at 9.
Yes.
And if he's injured,
Mm-hmm.
we've got Brendan Doggett
Mhm.
to replace him. Not necessarily batting order,
Yep.
but Stark, and we've got Dog. Lion
Dog.
can bowl for me.
Yeah.
Some overs of off spin.
Yes.
And if he's injured,
Huh?
Lloyd Pope.
Lloydie.
He's in as our spinner. And we've got number 11, Hazelwood,
Yeah.
and Boland.
Okay.
Yeah, and
You have selected a Victorian. That's nice of you.
Yeah. So there we go. Not bad.
12th man.
Yeah, Bazza.
Hmm?
Well, Boland.
Why?
So we can get the matchy.
Yeah.
The match payment.
You're thinking of that way. I'm thinking of social activity.
No, I think that's
vibes.
pretty solid. Yeah.
That is solid.
Well done, Sanger. These are probably the only ones, but Smudge probably feels a little bit stiff left out. Yeah.
A bit. He's only scored 8 million runs.
Yeah.
Anyway, he can sit when those are. 2 more questions.
Need a captain.
Captain.
Camo's pretty good.
Mm.
Yep.
Yep.
No changes there.
Yeah, well, Steve Smith's not in the team, so he can't captain, can he?
Nathan McSweeney's not there from South Australia. Yeah.
Mitch Marsh is a pretty good captain.
Camo's good, yeah.
Okay, Pat Cummins. And who's singing the team song? You or Nathan?
Joint. Let's go joint.
Oh,
Game.
duet.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a standalone game, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go duet.
Like Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. How good's that?
Sounds good.
Islands in the Stream.
Sounds good.
Are you singing in unison or are you doing a verse each? Or a line each?
I'll do all the talking before, so
Yep.
it's not mumbly like Nathan does, and then he can start the song.
So with the song, do you have to? Are you very like off the cuff with your preamble to it?
Oh,
Or
yeah. In my couple of games, I was pretty prepared throughout the Test match. Think of things throughout, jot them down. So less off the cuff, more preparation for me. Yep.
That's how you've gone about your career.
I'm not witty enough.
That's how you've gone about your career, mate. Best 11. It's a great 11. Well done. South Australia will be proud of you.
Sounds good.
Thanks, mate. And as you'd expect, and it's probably fair enough given the current situation in an Ashes series where 2 South Australians that have gone okay, that there was a heavy Croatia bias right there from Alex Carey.
Who would have thought?
Fair.
Good man, Alex Carey.
Yeah.
Travis Head statue? Probably agree with that.
Assumed. It's definitely going to happen.
But where do you put it?
Out the back in the marquees.
I'd like to walk into the Travis Head bar.
I'd put it at the back of the hill.
But are you putting the statue in the bar?
No, I'm
Well,
with
he's
you.
leading you into the bar.
Yeah. Like,
There you go.
or Travis Head, to me, the statue, I know they have the Walk of Fame where Buffer and Dizzy are there, but would you have Travis Head right in the middle of the hill?
Yeah. I'd put him like 20 metres left as you look at it of the scoreboard, or maybe 50 metres, right at the back of that Yobbo Hill, Travis Head Hill, and the helmet on top of the bat, and the scruffy, and then the big mo. Yep, hands up.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to get one. It's just what
Where-
suits. Where's it go?
I don't mind that. That's a good shout.
They'll be boring and put it next to the other ones, but come on.
But
think
I
outside
worry
the square.
about poor Travis Head when, footy season rolls around and there's people, and cricket obviously, but people hanging around on the hill. Will they deface him or do they have respect for him?
No, not Travis Head. He-
Surely not. They're not going to touch it.
Yes, we're not.
It's like when old mate Yeller at the SCG gets, a bit of bird poo on him. No one's quick to clean that off.
We're not talking about 18th century
gonna get-
explorers around the world.
He's going to
They
get one.
pulled
Just
down.
where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Travis Head bar. That has a ring to it.
No, I always wanted a bar heads. He can't have one.
Okay.
Head Hill.
Keeper's corner.
We'll see.
No comment.
WBBL finals.
No comment.
Sundries.
Am I out of this bit, Joel?
You're wearing a purplish shirt here today. Is that to do with the Hobart Hurricane success, or is it just what came out of the...
It's actually blue.
My eyes are gone. Sorry.
Yeah, look, WBBL, done and dusted.
Go for it. The floor is yours.
Well, to be honest, the Hurricanes were the best team all year. They lost one game
to you,
and that was us. And then to guess be as clinical as what they were in the final probably just showcases that. I mean, wasn't an easy week for the Scorchers. Obviously, well, they got to play at home, but then flying to Sydney, getting the job done against us, and then flying down to Hobart, and like not an easy sort of travel schedule leading into that final. But Hurricanes, obviously off the back of the boys winning it first last year and then the girls getting the opportunity this year. Nice little fairy tale finish for Elise Villani finishing off her Bash career.
I like fairy tale.
It's a pretty cool way to finish. So, couldn't be happier for her.
I don't know why she's retiring. She ran so quick when it happened at the end there. She broke the world record for 50 metres.
We've actually, this is not a great story, but a funny one. At the end of an Ashes series, we put Elise Villani up with Charlotte Edwards to have a running race because we figured that they were the two slowest, and I think Lottie pipped Elise Villani, so it wasn't great. But no, I'm like genuinely stoked for her. I think they've put a lot of hard work in down there. Not just recruitment wise. I think they've recruited well, but they've also developed a lot of players that they've brought down to that environment. So just like off the back of the men's stuff, they've put a lot of time and effort into that. So
I saw
enjoy the trophy.
Team of the season was a pretty even spread of players from different teams.
Yep.
Who were maybe the standouts for you? If you could give us a podium of players.
For Sixers or for everyone?
Everyone.
I genuinely I thought Georgia Wareham had an outstanding season and was well deserved of player of the tournament. I think when you look at the Hurricanes in particular, Lizelle Lee, Danny Wyatt, I think you couldn't remove them at the top of the order most of the time. So I think those two had an outstanding year. And then probably with the ball, lots of different people put their hand up. I thought Ash Gardner was brilliant for us. Did an amazing job. And then probably some of the young players that came in yet again and sort of played roles within their sides. I thought that was kind of really fun to watch. So I didn't really give you a podium then. I kind of just skimmed the service. But I mean, Beth Mooney, breaking records again, scoring the sheer amount of runs that she does. Also had an outstanding year. So well done, everyone.
Well done, everyone.
Yeah.
What's next for you? Willow talk and commentating on cricket?
Yeah, just waiting for my thumb to reattach itself so that I can get back on the golf course. But
you'll be at the party test match show in Adelaide, won't you?
I will be there.
Out the back or watching from the box?
I will both. Can you do both? And
before you get to said bar, you will be joining us for a couple of the post-game.
Yeah, I won't be at the bar.
That's debatable.
Where's Healy?
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll get a judgment on her at tea. So all our listeners,
it's going to throw me a little bit because I'm used to going to Adelaide Test matches the day night, and I normally go to the shops in the morning and do my Christmas shopping, and then come to the ground. But what the hell am I going to do now? So
you're going to be dressed for television on this podcast with me looking like I do and him looking like he does.
I'll bring a baseball cap. I'll blend in. But I'm excited for that. Actually, I haven't. Obviously, I've been watching the Ashes series go, and then coming with you guys and talking about it. So the fact I can get there. Take part in it almost, and it'd be good
for you to add a bit of class, actually.
Thank you.
Adam needs some help.
I can see that they've been struggling. Yeah.
After a weekend I've had, I'm getting to Adelaide and just drinking soda water. Thank you very much. So,
your first test. Next,
BBL started. Rain affected match. Huge storm hit Optus Stadium just before the start over there in Perth. Meant only 11 overs each. Still enough for Cooper Connolly to show us what he can do, Hads.
What about the timing of that also for the IPL auction?
Yeah, when is it? In 2 days? Or?
A couple of days' time, yeah. So he does 3 aspects of the game really well. I like that they've given him the opportunity at 3. He's been around long enough. He's played that finishing role. We've seen him win a final. But where he's at in his career, I like that he's put his hand up and said, I want to be the main man. And that's the way he played, 59 off 31 balls. Yeah, he's going to have a big year. I think I picked that, actually.
You did? You mentioned him.
Yeah, you
weren't. Well done.
You weren't shy to let everyone know that.
Got one right.
Twice.
Well, think about that Scorchers side and how many all-rounders they've got. I'd say that Cooper Connolly is a bit more of a batting all-rounder, so you probably deserves that right to bat at 3.
Yeah.
But then you look at the power they've got throughout the middle. Holy hell! But the Sixers, haven't really won a lot over in the West. So I don't think they'd be overly disappointed with that. They'll come home and get set to play at home instead.
They got a good squad.
Well,
Sixers.
I agree, and poor Abarazam, I feel sorry for him a little bit. He's first
It was
going
a little bit quick, wasn't it, on him?
first go in the BBL, and he goes up to stadium. He's been used to batting on wickets over there, but I think he'll love the SCG and probably thrive in those conditions.
What's your thoughts on Jack Edwards in the fielding innings for Sydney Sixers having the gold cap because he top scored and he was the leading run scorer?
Okay, what I will say is that you can't judge him for that because that's
it's not his fault.
I know that's league driven, and they tell you to put it on, and if you don't put it on, you get in a lot of trouble. So
I just think
don't blame him.
I tell you what, it was good. We've been waiting for that for Jack Edwards for some time.
Yeah.
So he's got it after the first innings.
I think he's going to have a big year. His bowling's been really good for New South Wales. I think that's come along, and he's probably turned himself into a bowling all-rounder, what he's done in state cricket, but he's got a lot of talent.
Lockie Shaw as well. I was pumped to see him have a real good crack last night. I reckon he's going to have a big year. That middle order's good.
Jack should have just, as soon as Cooper went past his score, just gone up to him and said, there you go, mate. And I'll put my Sixers hat back on, thanks very much. I don't know, one game in, I'm not sure if it's the way. It should come in after everyone's played once, but that's just me.
It's a sponsored thing, so
100%.
you can't argue with the sponsors,
can't
mate.
argue.
That's a very good point. Hey, what about this video from club cricket? We think it's from the weekend of a poor gentleman getting hit where it really hurts.
Oh, in his wheels.
And he fell down and he didn't have his back foot in his crease and he got run out. Thoughts
Look,
on the ethics of this?
as the only female in the room, I feel like even I sympathise with him a little bit and go, that's a bit stiff from the guy who ran in from point and ran him out. He didn't even think twice about it. He just ran in, took the stumps. So I think very un-Australian. You need to be standing there pointing at him and laughing, not running him out.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair play.
Yeah. 11 guys should have been laughing at the batsman.
Yeah.
That's what should have been happening. And his teammates should have been standing up clapping as well. But I'm not sure of the rules. I'll have to have a look. I don't think that's out. He wasn't attempting a run. He's been injured.
So when you've been physically, for want of a better expression, impaled, you...
well, I'm not sure. We'll have a look. I'm not sure because he went down. He was injured. And I'm not sure because he wasn't attempting a run. I think that's dead ball.
We'll get the final word from Simon Taufel in you.
Yeah, we'll ask Simon.
You called it un-Australian.
Yeah, un-Australian,
actually, it was
mate.
posted on a New Zealand Instagram page and it said, this is the most Australian thing ever.
No, it's not because they weren't laughing.
Yeah, correct. That's right. That's what I attribute to it. Most guys are having a laugh going, ooh.
Yeah.
Back in your box, Kiwis.
Yeah. And the first thing you yell out, check if there's two. That's the biggest danger.
Poor guy. So shout out to that gentleman, wherever you are.
Hope he's not out next week.
And good luck with a bag of peas there for the rest of the week. IPL auction this week. So it's this week. So what happens in this, Hads?
You still got a job?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we've been planning.
They did well last year.
Yeah, we've been planning. The big move is it's going to be interesting. Cameron Green's obviously in these small auctions. There's a couple of players that 3 teams all want, and I think Cameron Green comes out really early. And it was interesting. I heard him get interviewed the other day.
It's not always great to go first, though, Brad.
Or for him, I reckon it might be. But did you hear what his manager did? Put him in as not an all-rounder, as a batter. And he quickly got into the media and cleared that up and said, no, I will bowl at the IPL.
Well, it's all about tactics. So if
Yeah.
the batters are up first, then you may as well get out there first so you get the most amount of money, I think. But, yeah, it'll be an interesting it seems like from all reports he's going to go for lots. Well, the highest probably that the internationals can earn now, I think, is 20 crore maybe. So I think that's
Venkatesh
probably
Iyer
where
will
he'll
go the most.
Yeah.
But why have they? But he just got the most.
Yeah.
So why are they? They've put him back in the auction to try and get him for a bit less, or
Yeah.
what's going to happen?
I think that's exactly what's happened.
But then he'll go somewhere else for more.
But isn't it? Aren't you capped now in this auction? Like I think you can only go to 18.
There's only one of us working for an Indian Premier League franchise here, pal.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you what it is.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, don't ask the question.
Yeah. So I think Iyer he'll fetch big. Left-hand batter, Indian.
How many
But he just went for big. He was paid the most amount of money by KKR last year.
Yeah,
so I feel like they're going to spend their money on Cam Green and try and get him for less.
Yeah, well, someone will get him.
Yeah.
Approximately how many players does each team need?
Oh, that varies. Some that clean their decks. Teams that didn't quite get the results they needed last season, that they cleared their decks to go in this auction. Others who did well might need one or two players at most. We don't need many. We're pretty happy with where our list is shaped, so we only need a couple of players to complement what we've already got.
There you go. See you guys in Adelaide. Look forward to it.
Oh, bring your A game.
Don't know if I have it. I think I left it.
We'll get up and run each morning along.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Healy, you in for that?
Nah, see you guys at the ground.
See us.
You're going to party.
Yeah, thanks for watching the Willow Talk podcast on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't have to miss an episode wherever you are. And while you're at it, check out these videos up here. They're mostly good.